Teka-teki penyebab kecelakaan maut antara pesawat American Airlines dan helikopter militer Amerika Serikat masih jadi tanda tanya. 30 detik sebelum kecelakaan terjadi, terekam komunikasi menara pengawas dan helikopter militer. Apakah betul ada unsur kelalaian manusia dalam tabrakan pesawat sipil dan heli militer Amerika itu?
Pass 25, get CRJ in flight. Pass 25, pass line is CRJ.
Oh, did you see that?
472. American 3130, go around, turn left end 250, climb maintain 3000. Lucy for 347, go around, climb maintain 3000. Blackjack 3, proceed directly to Glebe. I need you to land. I need you to land immediately. Can you go to Dulles for a few minutes? Muscle 7, proceed due westbound, contact Dulles Tower 120.1. Muscle 13, can you go to Baltimore?
Itu adalah percakapan 30 detik sebelum kecelakaan antara American Airlines dan helikopter militer Amerika terjadi. Rekaman antara menara pengawas dan helikopter militer saat itu, menara pengawas bertanya apakah melihat pesawat sipil yang akan tiba. Tak lama setelahnya, kecelakaan terjadi. Seluruh penumpang diperkirakan tewas, tak ada satupun yang selamat. 2 di antara penumpang pesawat American Airlines adalah mantan juara dunia ice skating, atlet asal Rusia yang turut jadi korban. Pencarian korban kecelakaan pesawat American Airlines dengan helikopter militer Black Hawk terus dilakukan. Hampir 24 jam setelah kecelakaan, 28 jenazah dikeluarkan dari Sungai Potomac yang nyaris membeku saat musim dingin. Tim SAR masih mencari korban lainnya, tetapi diyakini tidak ada satupun korban yang berjumlah 67 orang itu selamat dari kecelakaan mengerikan itu. Penyebab kecelakaan pesawat sipil dengan helikopter milik militer Amerika itu masih jadi tanda tanya. Apakah ada kesalahan teknis dari pesawat atau helikopter atau ada unsur kesalahan manusia di dalamnya?
As part of any investigation, we look at the human, the machine, and the environment. So we will look at all the humans that were involved in this accident. Again, we will look at the aircraft, we will look at the helicopter, we will look at the environment in which they were operating in. That is standard in any part of our investigation.
Presiden Trump berkomentar. Trump bilang seharusnya pilot helikopter bisa mengendalikan alutsista yang ia bawa.
We had a situation where you had a helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopters. You can stop a helicopter very quickly. It had the ability to go up or down. It had the ability to turn. And the turn it made was not the correct turn, obviously.
Salah seorang mantan pilot Angkatan Darat Amerika Serikat mengungkap kemungkinan penyebab kecelakaan antara pesawat komersil dengan helikopter militer itu.
Yeah, I used to fly that route a couple times a week, both day and night. So they're called the DC Hilo routes. They're set up with specific routes, altitudes, reporting points, and the reason is to separate the Hilo traffic from the commercial air traffic. Aircraft to land on 3-3 it's not unusual, but it wasn't the norm. And I had that exact same incident several years ago where I was flying south down the route at night, and there was a commercial jet landing on 3-3, and I could not see him. I lost him in the city lights there in Anacostia around DIA. You can't see him. The landing lights are not pointed directly at you because he's pointed at the runway and you're coming from one side or the other. And so, I-295 is right over there, so moving lights, they get mixed up with ground lights, with cars. You just can't see them, even with goggles on. Goggles actually make it worse down there. It's so bright. So a lot of times we would flip our goggles up going through that area.
Kecelakaan melibatkan pesawat sipil dan helikopter sangat jarang terjadi. Seharusnya bisa dihindari karena ruang udara yang begitu luas. Perlu waktu untuk mengetahui penyebab pasti kecelakaan pesawat dan helikopter agar insiden mengerikan itu tidak terulang di kemudian hari. Saya Zeki Rahmat pamit. Terima kasih. Sampai jumpa.